Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. In this video, I will be taking you through all the decisions I made, both small and large, during this intense gameplay to show you guys how I plan out everything during intense games like this. Stick around to see it, and make sure to check out my video on movement because there'll be a lot of movement in this one. With that, let's get into it. You can see right here I'm already marking out where I'm going. This is really important because not only will your teammates know where you're headed, but you can also develop your main landing spot to get early kills in matches. Even when I'm in the sky, I'm looking around to see if enemies are landing in the same spot to assess if it's safe to land there. So one thing you gotta know is that you should always land at chests to get all the resources needed, especially for early games. I get a gun, the INP-9, which is one of my favorite guns in Bloodstrike. So right now, I'm just looting and getting everything I need. Now here, you can see that what I do before heading to the next building where my teammates are is that I'm scouting the place to look for enemies to decide if I should push or stay back. At this point, I see my teammate is down, and I deploy a healing beetle just in case. I'm not really used to Emma, so I forget to deploy the beetle, but it's still fine. Now, right here, you can see that I don't push directly, but instead push unexpectedly from above to surprise the enemies. I see my teammate pushing, so I follow him, knowing there's only one enemy left. My teammate gets downed, and I know the enemy is on the stairs. In this situation, you can either slide jump into the building or just jump. I choose to jump into the building, and as I do, I place my crosshair where I think the enemy is, and pre-fire to land a few shots. But the enemy behind Ethan has placed a shield, so I slide to him and jump out of his line of sight to take the easy kill. I also take down another enemy who wanted to third party, but was busy shooting at Ethan's shield instead of the actual player. While scanning for enemies, I noticed the same Hank I killed landing back at the same spot where he died. This is one of the mistakes most Bloodstrike players make. Once you know an enemy is good, never land back where they killed you, because they might still be there. As you can see in this clip, I easily take him down again. Now here, I see my footstep indicator showing me where the next enemy is, so I quickly start looking for the enemy because I'm confident I can take them down. This is why you should always follow footstep indicators. I find the enemy, but it's just a bot. Then I notice that I'm getting shot, so I slide to break the enemy's aim and take him down quickly.
Reloading.
I hear some shots and quickly take the enemy down, winning the fight.
Unstoppable. Reloading.
Now, I hear that some players are fighting, and I want you to take a look at what I do here. I drop down and see that two enemy teammates are looting, so as soon as I spot them, I slide to the Emma, landing some shots. Knowing that another enemy is behind me, I slide to the left to break both their aim. I knock the Emma and switch my focus to the EMT. She deploys her shield, but she's not a good player, so I easily take her down, winning the 1v2 situation just by having good movement, aim, and by taking out the main obstacle, the Emma, before going for the EMT. I see another footstep indicator on my screen, so I quickly take cover to reload.
Reloading.
Now I'm pushing the enemy and notice she throws a gas, suggesting that the player is Nova.
I'm in trouble.
I couldn't deploy my beetle. Here you see that I pretended to climb up the ladder, knowing she was going to push as soon as she heard me. I do end up losing her and quickly chase her, knowing she's low. While chasing her, I notice that someone else is coming, so I quickly scan the area to make sure no one's behind me. I see the enemy who was chasing me. I land some shots and quickly slide to the right to successfully break his aim, as he's still looking to the left, not realizing I'm behind him. I take this opportunity to land as many shots as I can, and as soon as he realizes I'm behind him, I take him down.
Reloading.
I'm still looking for the Nova when I see a gas thrown in the building. I go to check, but no one is there.
I'm in trouble.
Reloading.
As I scan the area, I notice 2 footstep indicators, so I push, knowing that one of them is above. But as I slide into the building, I don't see the EMT camping, and he takes me down. I land at prison and quickly get some guns. I see an enemy climbing a ladder, and I decide to push him with the Origin.
I'm down.
Reloading. Weapon here.
I then decide to call in a loadout and express shop to get better weapons. You should always remember to buy a loadout when you have enough money, because it is extremely helpful to both you and your teammates. I see an enemy and land some shots, then my teammate takes him down.
Reloading.
Weapon here.
I quickly purchase some shields to get myself to full health before heading toward the safe zone.
Weapon here. The safe zone is shifting. Head to the target.
Right here, I'm scanning around for enemies. I deploy my healing beetle before noticing some footsteps in the building above me. While camping to see if anyone would come, I decide to move to the zone with my teammates. While running, I am aware an enemy is above me, but then I see an enemy in front of me. I take some shots to get his attention and take him down. The enemy on the roof of the building starts shooting at me, so I take cover in the building in front of me.
Reloading.
Right here, I scope the building behind me to see if the enemies pushing me are going to come from there, but they don't. Instead, I see other enemy teammates. I take some shots, but now I know I've revealed my location, so I throw some grenades to deal damage and dash out of there.
This is unacceptable. I need assistance. Need assistance. Enemy spotted.
While going, I redeploy my teammates, which is something you should never forget to do, especially during endgames.
Loadout airdrop incoming.
I see some enemies, but I made a mistake here. I shouldn't have shot because I just revealed my location to the enemies. I throw grenades to deal damage and reload my guns. Knowing my teammates have landed, I feel confident to push the team.
Reloading.
I'm still scanning around when I notice some players fighting on the hill. I land some shots before noticing the Ethan in front of me.
Enemy spotted. Down.
Now, unfortunately, I do get knocked, but I manage to revive
Reloading.
and get knocked again by another team.
The safe zone is shifting.
Now, because of my bad teammate, we end up losing the match, placing fourth. But for me, it was an opportunity to see my mistakes and do better, which is what every Bloodstrike player should try their best to do because it really helps in improving. From this match, I was able to see that my firing sensitivity was what was holding me back, hindering me from hitting the shots I knew I could hit. That's basically what I wanted to go over today. I hope you were able to learn a lot from this video. Please do well to implement the skills and game knowledge you learned from this video to help you improve in your own way. Also, thank you guys for 23 subscribers. It's been fun making videos and having people who watch them. Thank you so much, and as always, it's your boy Pixel signing out.